Let's assume you own this store and you're selling t-shirts for $5 each. $5 is the sales price of each t-shirt. In order to sell the t-shirts, we had to buy them first. We bought the first t-shirt for $1, the second for $2, and the third for $3. That is the cost to get each t-shirt to our store. Let's assume we have 3 t-shirts that we sell for $5 each. One lady came in and picked up the first t-shirt. Our revenue is $5 because we're selling each t-shirt for $5. The cost of goods sold is $1. The gross profit is $4. This method is called specific identification because we specifically identify which t-shirt the lady picked. Now let's assume that instead of 3, we're selling thousands of t-shirts. Do you think that anyone would have the time and resources to specifically identify which t-shirt was picked up by their customers and find the cost of each one? Chances are you're not Superman. To be more efficient, we rely on assumptions. First assumption is FIFO, first in, first out. The products that we bought first are the first ones to be sold. The second assumption is LIFO. The products that we buy last are the first to be sold. Finally, we have average cost method. We find the average cost per shirt and we apply it to each sale that we make. Under FIFO, first in, first out, we assume that whatever we bought first is the first to be sold. Let's say this guy picks up the second shirt. The revenue is $5, but the cost of goods sold is not $2 because we do not care which shirt he picked. We only assume he picked up the first one we bought. The cost is $1 and the gross profit is $4. Under LIFO, whatever we bought last is the first to be sold. Let's say this guy picks up the second shirt. He has to pay $5, our revenue. The cost of goods sold is not $2 because we do not care which shirt he picked. We assume he picked up the last one we bought. The cost is $3 and gross profit is $2. Under the average cost method, we simply find the average cost per shirt. We do not care which t-shirt this guy picked. The average cost per shirt is calculated to be $2 per shirt, and that is our cost of goods sold. Therefore, the gross profit is $3. Now, let's compare the 3 methods. The revenue is the same under all 3, since the selling price is $5 per shirt. The cost of goods sold is 1, 3, and 2 respectively, which results into a different gross profit. That means that under FIFO, we will pay the highest amount of taxes, and under LIFO, the lowest. Let's assume that we are selling these light bulbs and we're using the FIFO method. At the beginning of the year, we had 20 units which were bought for $10 and we bought additional 10 units for $11 each. We know that we sold 15 units. What is the cost of goods sold and what is the value of ending inventory? Since under FIFO, what we bought first is the first to be sold, we will assume that we have sold 15 units which were purchased at the cost of $10. That gives us cost of goods sold of $150. The ending inventory is what we have left. That is 5 units at the cost of $10 and 10 units at the cost of $11. The value of ending inventory is $160. Let's solve the same problem but now using LIFO. Using LIFO, we know that whatever we bought last is the first to be sold. The same beginning inventory and the same purchases. Find the cost of goods sold and the value of ending inventory. Since we have sold 15 units, it means that we assume to have sold the 10 units at the cost of $11 and 5 units at the cost of $10, for a total of $160. The ending inventory is what we have left, that is 15 units at the cost of $10. Let's solve the same problem, but now using the average cost method. Same beginning inventory, 20 units at $10, and same purchases, 10 units at $11. Again, we have sold 15 units. Find the cost of goods sold and the value of ending inventory. First, we need to find the average cost per unit. To find that, we need to find the total cost, which is 20 units at $10 and 10 units at $11. That adds up to $310. Divided by 30 units total, we get $10.33 average cost per unit. The cost of goods sold for 15 units sold is $155. The value of ending inventory for 15 units left in ending inventory is $155. I hope you understood this, folks. Thank you for watching.